Ah, so I had this video, it was like 5 minutes in, and then like it froze and quit, and I have to do it all over now. Hope everyone had a happy Halloween, a safe and fun Halloween. And my costume, I was gonna show you, I was gonna like put it on and show you. That's what I was planning on doing earlier in the weekend. But I ruined it because I spilled on it, spilled drink on it. So I have like a video before I went out Friday night. It's like really crappy, like not, it's like 10 seconds, really crappy, you can hardly see, but there's like a frame in there. I'll probably just pull it out and freeze it for you. So yeah, anyways, here it is. This is my costume, and I made it out of cardboard, and it's actually a 10:1 scale of the new iPod Nano, and like I did the back and everything too. So yeah, that was my costume. um, and then the story I was going to tell you happened Friday night. Friday night I went to my sister's place because she was having this big Halloween party, and so went over there, and it was really cool and everything. The theme of her party, had it like Freddy Krueger themed, and so she had like this wallpaper stuff up on the walls down in the basement of like a boiler room and stuff, and she had like this smoke fog machine down there, and like on the whole back wall there was a keg, and there was a big table of food, and this juice stuff she made that I didn't have any of it because it had Everclear in it, and I don't mess with that stuff, but I don't even know what was in it. There were Jello shots and a whole bunch of stuff. Anyways, it was really fun. And you can like hardly see in front of you from the smoke fog machine. Like you could probably see like 2 or 3 feet in front of you with the machine on. So yeah, and then there was just strobe light going and stuff, so you could dance and everything and see what you're doing down there and everything. But yeah. Anyways, so we're downstairs, right? And my sister has this alarm system for like burglaries and everything like that, but I guess it's hooked up to the fire detectors, the smoke detectors. And so yeah, we're downstairs, and then we hear the detectors going off, and so we're like, oh boy, the smoke detector's going off. And so yeah, we're downstairs and we hear it going off, and like we're just like whatever, we just continue partying and stuff. And then one of my sister's friends comes downstairs, and she's like, the fire department's here. They got the hose on with, like they got the hose out and the water turned on and everything. And we're like, oh really? And like we didn't believe her and everything, right? So we go upstairs, and my dad was already outside. Like my dad was outside like before they even pulled up. So like he said, when we opened the door to come out there, like there was just like smoke was just like everywhere. It was like smoke came out, and this was like because the smoke was like all upstairs on the first floor too. It wasn't as dense and thick as it was in the basement, but it was like upstairs. It like traveled upstairs too. And so when we opened the front door, like he just said, like smoke just came out like psh. And so like the firemen must have been like that thought it was like a real fire or something, like here we come, we're coming out the door, and there's like smoke coming out when we're all coming out. And so yeah, so they have to come in the house and investigate because that's their job. So they come in the house and like they check out the first floor, and like they go in the basement and they check everything down there, and like they see the setup down there, like how my sister has it decorated and everything, and they see like the food and drinks and all that stuff over there, and the little dance strobe area and stuff like that. And so like one of the firemen's like, wow, this is pretty cool, this is probably like the best Halloween thing that I've ever seen or whatever. And so they were pretty cool. Like they started talking and joking around and stuff. And when they first came down the stairs, like there were people following them around and stuff. And I just like went outside and I saw the truck, and then I just came back downstairs, and I was just down there, and then they were upstairs walking around, and they came back down. Then they came downstairs, and like when they were coming down the stairs, I was talking to one of my sister's friends, and I joked to him. I was like, "Oh, the strippers are here," and yeah, so when they came down there, I asked them if they were the strippers, and they were like, "Oh no, we're not strippers." And it's like, "Well, if you were, you probably have the best costumes." And so, yeah, so they started talking and joking around and stuff, and they went upstairs and they were about to leave, or they were standing outside doing a report or something. I don't know what they were doing, putting their equipment back on the truck or something. And then like the captain of the truck or whatever, he was like, he he said something because like we were all talking to him and they were like joking and everything, like they were really cool. He was like, I'd rather be here than down at the station, down at the Bourne station. And so he asked like if any of us wanted pictures and like if any of us wanted to get up in the truck and anything like that. And so that was really cool. Like my sister didn't send them to me yet, otherwise I'd show you some pictures. Yeah. And so, like, my costume, right? You guys see my costume. And so, when I was taking pictures with some of them, I turned to one of them and I asked him if he wanted to push my button, because you know the iPod in the middle of the click wheel, there's that button you can push on there. And it was pretty funny because he turned to me and he said, "Oh no, not now, I'm on duty." And so I thought that was pretty funny. But, yeah. And then I like, didn't think of it or anything, but like after the left or whatever, downstairs I told some people what I said to him and everything, and they were like, "Well, you should ask him what time he got off then." So I thought that was pretty funny, but yeah. So that's what happened. My little run-in with the fire department at my sister's house Friday night. So that was pretty fun and exciting. Yeah. So I just thought I'd share you with that story. So that was probably the most exciting thing that's ever happened on Halloween. So yeah. Bye.